All right, let's take apart this X-MOD for servicing. Okay, you're going to need a 1.5 millimeter Allen, 2.5, and a 4 millimeter. Okay, first off, we're going to take off the selector plate with 1.5. Okay, next up, we're going to get the 2.5, and we're going to take this bolt out by the manifold on the block known as here. And the grip block comes off, and we're going to, so this manifold slides out this way. Okay, so we want to push till it comes off. You might have to put a little bit of pressure on it, but don't be afraid. Very durable. And then the valve box comes right off. And if you look down here, you're gonna see 2 pins. That's what centers the valve box in against the auto block. Okay, that's how you would get to your valve box. To get to the auto, you're gonna have to use a 4 millimeter. You want to get in there to get the top one. Okay. This holds in, also holds in the cap, the back cap. So take that out, and we're going to take off the airline fitting. And there's another. Oh yeah, one more thing. There's a little ball bearing there. Don't lose that. And you're going to use the 4. There's one more little 4 right in here. So unscrew that. All right, and the auto block comes right off. You can service the O-rings here. Okay, let's reassemble the X-MOD. All right. You're going to grab the auto block, and you're going to see the big hole here, and this thing protruding out of there that goes right in, so locks into place. All right, we're going to get the small 4 millimeter, drop it in there. Then we're going to get that ball bearing that came out, just drop it inside. Airline connector, get that back on. Okay, and then the 4 millimeter that holds in the back cap, put that back in. And when you tighten this, you don't have to over tighten it, just give it a little lockdown, not too much. It doesn't have to be super tight. All right, now we're going to get the valve box, and remember the 2 there's like 2 holes here, and it lines up with these down here and in. Okay, so this could be the tricky part right here. Okay, so you're gonna have to slide the manifold in this way against here. So you're gonna feel friction when it gets to these parts right here, like the O-rings. So it's gonna be it could be a little tough. So what you're gonna have to do is, see how I'm holding the valve box? Like slightly turn it this way. And then you're gonna have to line it up. There's a little notch right here. You'll see it, there's a notch where the manifold goes in. So you wanna try and do it evenly and get it in there. So as much as you can with your hands. Then when you're done, when you can't go any further with the hands, you're gonna want to, this is what I do. Here's a little trick. I use like a flathead, a big flathead screwdriver and another screwdriver. So what you do, I get the rag, put it over the auto block. I kind of hit the center right here first Just really light taps. Make sure it's all flush down. Oof. Almost there. I think I got it. A little bit more. There we go. Kind of overdid it there. So you'll feel it. It's kind of flush right here. Not. You'll feel a little indentation, but it's basically as flush as possible. Okay, and you'll see that the the bolt hole is lined up. Let's get our 2.5s. I'm gonna get this front one first. Nice little, not super tight, but a nice snug fit. Okay, and you'll feel the block come down on it and seal up better. And then we're gonna get the grip block, install that, and then put the rest of the 2.5s you had, the one in the front and one in the back on. Yeah, over this. Okay, and now we're gonna get the selector plate. Great thing about the X-MOD, you don't have to line anything up. You just put the selector plate back in. Get your 1.5. Okay, so when you screw in these bolts for the selector plate, they don't have to be tight at all. If they're too tight or even a little bit tight, you're not going to be able to move the selector plate. So you have to go and loosen it up, and then you can, you can put a little pressure on it to, so a little bit of pressure will make it stop. So just, feel it out, and there you go. And that is how you take apart the X-MOD and reassemble.